Welcome to Montana Resources. As a visitor or contractor entering Montana Resources, we value your work and you as part of our team. For your safety and well-being, we would like you to be aware of some of the hazards that exist at a large mining operation like ours. So that we can ensure your safety as a visitor, you must learn the policies and procedures designed to protect the health and safety of all workers and visitors to our site. At Montana Resources, our mission is to have 0 incidents. Every person on Montana Resources property must perform his or her job in the safest manner possible and conduct themselves according to our safety guidelines to ensure their own personal safety and that of those around them. Your efforts in respecting, reporting, correcting, and suggesting methods for the control of workplace hazards will contribute to the overall success of our safety record. At Montana Resources, we strive for 0 incidents. The following are our health and safety guidelines to which every person on our site must adhere at all times. Before any work access in the mine, mill, or other areas is granted, visitors and contractors must stop at the guard shack at the main gate each time they visit to sign in and receive specific route instructions or a guided tour and this training. This hazard training shall be conducted annually. Once you enter the Montana Resources site, you will comply with the different traffic policies for our mine and mill roads. Depending on where you are in the mine, different traffic rules will apply. It is important that you obey all of them. Haul roads are used mainly by heavy-duty equipment, and any collision would be extremely serious. The mine and mill roads observe left-hand traffic, whereas the paved access roads to the garage and the concentrator observe normal right-hand traffic. Please look for and obey all traffic signs. On mine and mill roads, all vehicles must observe left-hand traffic. Never enter the haul roads without a guided tour or explicit driving directions. In all cases, the larger vehicles, such as haul trucks, will have the right of way. Obey all traffic signs and speed limit signs. The maximum speed limit on haul roads is 35 miles per hour. In the concentrator yard, the speed limit is 10 miles per hour. The operating speed of all vehicles and equipment shall be consistent with conditions of roadways, grades, clearance, visibility, traffic, and type of equipment used. Use proper judgment and caution at all times and anticipate hazardous conditions. Incidents happen when drivers least expect, so always wear your seatbelt. Cell phone use and texting while driving are strictly prohibited. All drivers must keep their eyes on the road and be aware of any potential obstructions or hazards ahead of them. Always maintain a safe distance of at least 150 feet from heavy equipment.
505, can I come around on your right?
Here, clear.
Never pass mobile equipment unless contact has been made by two-way radio. Two-way radio communication is required on all haul roads. Small vehicles must be outfitted with a buggy whip before accessing haul roads. A red alert procedure is used to signify any major emergency. Radio, intercoms, and phones are used to contact control at extension 3233. In the event of a red alert, which may be a fire, illness, injury, or other hazardous event, use your two-way radio or the intercom to call control, or dial extension 3233 or 496-3233 on a phone. Report the nature of the incident, the location, the number and conditions of persons affected, and the type of help needed so that the proper help may be dispatched without delay. An intercom system is located throughout the mine property. To report a red alert situation using an intercom, pick up the handset, press the page button, call for control, then release.
Your attention, please. A red alert has been issued.
All non-essential mobile traffic must drive to a safe location and stop when a red alert is broadcast. Mobile equipment shall not move, and radio as well as intercom silence shall be observed until the red alert is lifted. All vendors, visitors, and contractors are required to wear safety glasses, hard hats, and steel-toed boots while on mine property. Please take note of all posted signs and always protect yourself with the proper personal protective equipment. Respirators and hearing protection may also be required depending on where your job is located. High visibility clothing is strongly advised when working around mobile equipment. And high visibility reflective clothing is required if working at night. If using a grinder, a face shield with safety glasses is required. If your job requires working at heights or danger of falling is present, it is your responsibility to wear appropriate fall protection. If you have questions regarding working at heights, please contact Mine Supervision before beginning any working at heights. And for your health and safety, only drink from designated drinking water sources, such as drinking fountains and water coolers. The water from hoses and that found in industrial containers on the property could be hazardous to your health. All mobile equipment shall have a pre-shift examination before use. It is your responsibility to ensure all safety defects are corrected prior to operating mobile equipment on mine property. All safety-related items, such as lights, horns, backup alarms, braking systems, seat belts, windshield wipers, and steering, shall be functional before operating on mine property. Mobile equipment shall not be left unattended unless the controls are placed in the park position and the parking brake set. When parked on a grade, the wheels or tracks shall be either chocked or turned into a berm. All mobile equipment shall sound the horn twice before moving. Do not operate equipment unless you have been task trained and the task training has been documented on a Form 5000-23. First aid supplies, emergency blankets, trauma kits, AED emergency defibrillators, and oxygen tanks are located in the concentrator, control room, garage, main office, the Horseshoe Bend water treatment plant, upper fuel bay, primary crusher, moly plant, and 822 shovel. 822 shovel contains a trauma kit and emergency blanket in the operator's cab. Reminder: do not approach any equipment without first making two-way radio contact with the operator. Contractors shall provide a basic first aid kit at their work sites. All required vehicles shall have a fire extinguisher, and the fire extinguisher shall be checked and functional. If hot work is to be performed where there is danger of creating a fire hazard, a hot work permit shall be obtained before work starts. Appropriate preventive measures, necessary fire extinguishers, and a fire watch shall be conducted. Blasting in the mine occurs on a scheduled basis, usually at 1 p.m., 2 to 3 times per week. Blasting may occur at other times, so all persons working in the mine must be aware. Secondary blasting may occur in the crushing areas. Guarding and warning procedures precede all blasts. Contractors shall conduct a workplace examination, including the inspection of all tools, before starting work to identify potential hazards. Hazardous conditions shall be corrected before work commences. The workplace examination shall be conducted at each workplace and documented as required. Contractors are required to have their safety data sheets available for any materials brought to the site. Safety data sheets are available in the control room. Contractors shall ensure all containers are appropriately labeled to the HAZCOM standard before bringing products to the mine site. Never use or handle hazardous materials unless instructed in the proper safe procedures. Contractors shall have a lock-out, tag-out program in place. If any electrically powered equipment is to be worked on, the equipment shall be de-energized, locked, tagged, and tested. If the electrical equipment affects Montana Resources, the contractor shall notify a company official prior to de-energizing the equipment. Contractors are required to ground check extension cords, drop lights, and tools with grounding conductors. They shall be responsible for maintaining appropriate records. Avoid electrocution. Never drive over electrical cable or attempt to touch it without the proper PPE. Look for the cable crossings. Light vehicles may cross over cables where the cables are protected. Common Montana weather conditions can create slip, trip, and fall hazards. These can be avoided by shoveling snow, sweeping or shoveling away mud, and using ice melt salts on ice. Additionally, the mining process itself creates uneven ground and wet conditions both outside and inside the facilities. Always make a point of watching where you step. All visitors, workers, and contractors must take personal responsibility for their own safety in conditions such as these by using handrails where available, walking slowly to avoid slipping, and paying attention to the conditions in their paths. All persons whose duties require them to access Montana Resources must contact a company official, preferably the main gate security officer, and review with them the hazard training requirements specific to their tasks. We at Montana Resources want to keep our visitors and contractors safe and healthy while at our facility. Your cooperation and compliance with our safety policies will ensure your well-being and that of all persons at our mine. At Montana Resources, your safety is our top priority. Thank you for your efforts in helping us achieve zero incidents. We wish you a safe and productive visit to our mine.